man. What'd you see practice? How's practice going?
I mean, going good. Everybody coming out here to work every day, just trying to improve our craft and, get ready to start this thing off with summer workouts.
Who won the scrimmage?
Who won the scrimmage?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. We basically just focus on going back and forth, just focusing on defense, getting the stops, and seeing if the offense can put the ball in the end zone.
On a serious note, though, how much pressure were you guys able to generate a pretty consistent amount of pressure, and how do you feel about that moving into the summer?
I mean, I feel like, we generated a good amount of pressure. I mean, it's still areas that we need to improve on, but as far as overall, I feel like we did a good job of, putting pressure on the quarterback this spring.
What has Justin Hill shown you so far?
I mean, he showed a lot of improvement since he's been here. He's going to be a great player for us in the future.
What are your, best memories from A-Days of the past?
I mean, I wouldn't say I really got a best one.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it's 2 years ago because I won defensive line MVP. But I mean, other than that, it's just another day to come out here and compete.
In terms of the atmosphere, though, in terms of what it feels like to take the field in.
I mean, anytime I go into Bryant-Denny, it's always a pleasure, just to be around the fans, just to be able to step into that crimson uniform and go out there and perform in front of the people that love to watch us play.
Will it feel different without being, say, a set game and more of a practice, or will it do you expect kind of the same outcome?
I mean, not for real. I mean, we all know every day we come out here is to practice. We don't look at it as a game or a scrimmage. We know we're coming out here to, iron sharp as iron. We're coming out every day just to compete and get each other better.
Is Kelby Collins kind of clicking now? Has he picked up the scheme a little bit? How has he progressed throughout?
Yeah, I mean, he had a lot of progression throughout the spring. Coming in just new defense, but I mean, he's got everything down now. Just improving to, play more into the role that he has right now.
Who's some of the young guys that have stood out over the course of the spring?
I mean, there's a lot of young guys. I really just can't single out a lot of them just because overall, I mean, a bunch of the young guys have a lot of improvement. So it's it's just kind of hard to single out one or two guys. You know what I'm saying?
Have you noticed any of the offensive linemen take a big step up in the between last year and the spring?
I mean, overall, just
going against
the
them?
whole offensive line, I mean, the tackles, yeah, they have been getting better. Wilkin, Formby, and Proctor, too. He's kind of down right now, but other than that, the whole offensive line just improvement every week.
What's the theme? Sorry, you had.
What was Coach Womack like this spring?
Oh, I mean, every day is nice to have Coach Womack. He, brings a lot of energy every day, get us going. So, it's always great to have a guy like him, running defense.
How much of a theme this spring has finishing games been compared to last season? I think LT mentioned that was kind of a thing this spring, finishing games better.
Yeah, finishing games, finishing practice, whatever you got to do. We just making sure we're finishing strong. Spring is coming into an end. We got 2 more opportunities to get better. So, that's another emphasis, just making sure we finish these 2 days to get better at our craft.
How comfortable have you gotten with your move over to Wolf and now that you've been doing it for a couple of months?
I mean, I feel like it's just another position now. I done got the reps, I got all the mental reps, so now I'm just making sure I keep getting repetition so that I can know what's coming,
What was the decision like for you coming back for a 6th year, and how does it feel kind of being the oldest guy around here?
I mean, that was just a decision that I had with my family and something that I talked with the coaches about, and, we felt like it was best for me to come back and, see what I can do this next year. And what was the second question?
Just how does it feel being one of the oldest guys around here?
Oh, I mean, last year I was kind of like one of the oldest. I was still the oldest of the class of 2020, but now, make me feel like an uncle, around everybody that's younger than me. But it just, motivates me every day to know that there's a lot of young guys that are looking up to me. They watching to see how I live my life and how I go about things. So it's just being that role model to them.
You play that up in the locker room? Do you get any grief for being the oldest guy?
Man, I get jokes about being old every day.
What's one are you most tired of hearing?
I mean, everybody make jokes about me being old, but C-Rod, he always got one. He'd be like, he about older than me, but he's a coach. It's just a sense of humor.
So A-Day's not going to be a game like it has been in the past, but with it being more of a practice, what for people attending, what drill do you think they should look forward to, or should they pay attention to?
I mean, I would say if you're a fan, you pay attention to everything that's going out there on the field. But as far as it depends on what you like. Some people like 7-on-7, one-on-ones. We'll have some team periods. So we'll have everything out there for the fans to watch and see. So it just depends on what you like about Alabama football, what you're trying to come see. A lot of people want to see the receivers, a lot of people want to see the O-line. So it just depends on what's your cup of tea.
If you were just
a drill that specifically that you think is kind of fun, or something that you think people might enjoy seeing?
Yeah, any team periods, offense versus defense, I feel like, that's a lot of fun for both sides of the ball.
Thanks.